Hi my dear students, welcome back to our YouTube classes. I am your Samshaka sir from Kumadati Science and Commerce PU College, Shikaripura. In this session, I am going to present you how to take a maximum marks in pie chart and bar graph. Dear students, let's get into the concept. Pie chart and bar graph. My dear students, this question will come in your annual examination in the question number 33. So you have a choice in between speech writing and report writing. In report writing, they might ask you either the pie chart or bar graph, and it is for 5 marks. Okay, the question will be like this in your annual examination. I'll give one example here. The following pie chart represents information about the sources of irrigation in India. Based on the information, write a report in about 120 words, and this question will allotted for 5 marks. Okay, so before getting into the concept and how to write the report and how to analysis and how to present the remaining data, let's look into the weightage of the marks for the report. Go to the next slide. The structure of the pie chart and a bar graph of the weightage marks. Look here, when you are writing the report in the annual examination, in your answer sheet, you may give a name or title to your report. It is not compulsory. If you would like to give it, you may give it. Look into the weightage of the marks and the sector, which sector is going to get a marks, which marks for you. 2 marks for presenting of data, okay, and 2 marks for analysis of data, and 1 mark for expression. Expression sometimes also called as a conclusion, and it is also called as a overall your opinion regarding the report and regarding that concept. So this is the weightage of that report. Dear students, look at here. 2 marks for presenting of data. I told you this sector is already prescribed in the question paper itself. In the question paper, they have mentioned some data. Look into the previous slide. I'll show you here. Look at, this is the one example I have taken here. In this example, they give one pie chart. It's talk about the sources of irrigation in India. Here they gave a circle, and this circle is representing the remaining, the varieties contribution towards the irrigation of India. Here they have mentioned some data. Look here, the tank irrigation contributed 4% to the irrigation in India, and canal irrigation contributed to the 30%, and open well contributed to the 20%, and tube well contributed to the 40%. Here I left one more thing, others has contributed 6% of entire irrigation in India. This is the data they have already mentioned in the question paper. So by using this data, you are going to presenting the data in your answer booklet. That will be going to give you 2 marks. Understood? Let's look into the next one. So this is the structure and the weightage of the report. When you are writing the report, my dear students, you need some keywords. Okay, keywords. Keywords are also called as here vocabulary. Particular vocabulary you need it. Look at some keyword to remember when you are writing the report. If it is 1 to 5% or 1 to 10% in between that data, instead of writing the 1 to 5% or 10%, you may write like this: a small number of, or a small number of a small percentage or proportion or amount, instead of writing that one. And if it is a 25%, write like a quarter. These are the keywords. There are so many keywords are there, just you glance on it. Look here, if it is a 24%, you may, instead of that 24%, you may write like this: nearly a quarter. If it is a 20%, below the quarter. If it is a 50%, half. If it is a 52%, more than a half. Okay. If it is a 48%, just under half. And if it is a 65 to 75%, instead of writing that number, you may write like this. like this, a significant number or percentage. I'll give one example here. In Kasaragod, more than 75% of the people are speaking Kannada. Just imagine like that. So I'm explaining those percentage in a words. Look here. A significant number of people speak Kannada language in Kasaragod. Instead of writing like 65% to 75%. And if you want to particularly mention the percentage, 75% particularly, how to write? Look here. Kannada speakers accounts for 75% of total in Kasaragod. This is the particular data you have mentioned in your report. Either mentioning like this or like this, both are acceptable. It's depend upon your vocabulary capacity. Understood? Look into some other keywords here. For example, when you are mentioning some particular data, you may write like this also. According to pie chart, open well accounts to 40% of the total. Okay. When you are writing the bar graph, you may take these words. When you are comparing one country to the another country, in between two countries, like that, these words are very important. Slightly above them, slightly below, just under 48%, just over 52%. Okay, and these words, henceforth, perhaps, these are the key words when you are writing the report. And when you are mentioning some general data, approximately, use the word particularly, close to, almost, around. These are the very useful vocabulary when you are writing the report. There are so many out there, but use these vocabulary in your report. Just imagine if there is a shares market is there, and in the share market, Karnataka people have taken the highest share. Instead of saying like that, you write like this: lion share is taken by Kannadigas. It means Kannada people have taken the highest share like that. So these are the adjectives and good quotes and phrases to impress your report in the annual examination. Okay. Just go to the previous slide. If when you are writing the bar graph, if the two countries are shared the equal proportion, how to write? Write like this. Next. Right. Equal proportion shared by India and USA. Equal proportion shared by India and USA. Either it may be equal percentage. Okay. So these are the keywords to remember when you are writing the report. Look into the report. Here I have given the report title. It is not necessary. If you wish to give, you may give it. Otherwise, start from like that. Okay. Here, as for sake of your understanding, I gave. In your annual examination, don't write these headings like title, presenting the data, analysis of the data, and conclusion. Don't write. Make para. For example, this is the analysis of the data. Presenting of data. This is one paragraph. That is understood. Don't write that heading. Okay. Look here. The pie chart provides information about the sources of irrigation in India. According to the pie chart, tank irrigation accounts for only 4%, whereas tube well irrigation accounts for 40% of total irrigation in India. Here, in the beginning of the presenting of data, I have mentioned very clearly which comes last and which comes first. Here, the tank irrigation comes in the last position and the tube well irrigation comes in the first position. I have clearly indicated when I am presenting of the data which is already prescribed in the question paper. Is it clear? Look at the next step. Sorry, go to the previous one. Next. Wait, sir, don't change. Today, canal irrigation has 30% particularly, than the open well irrigation has 20% of the total. Here, I indicated the second position and the third position. In the second position, canal irrigation is there, and in the third position, open well irrigation is there. The sources which we are getting the water for our paddy field or maybe any kind of a field to cultivate the crops in India. So, tube well first, canal irrigation or canal well in second position, open well in the third position, and look here, tube well irrigation stands in the first place, whereas canal stands in the last position. Okay, tank irrigation stands in the last position. Canal and open well irrigation stand in second and third position respectively. Okay, canal and open well irrigation stands in the second and third position respectively. Other sources of accounts 6% of approximately others sources of the irrigation or the water supply. Go to the next one. This is called presenting of data. Okay, presenting of data. See what I did here. I have taken the information from the question paper and wrote it in my answer booklet, which come first, which come second, which come third, and which come fourth, and which is in the least position. This is called presenting. Now look into the analysis of the data. So when we are analyzing the data, we have to particularly give a reason why this is going to be in the first place, why this is going to be in the last place. This is called analysis, our analysis regarding that report. Look at the analysis. This sector will come for 2 marks. We're going to give you 2 marks. Tube well irrigation accounts for 40% of the total. The main reason for that, most of the mainland of India hasn't come under the canal irrigation. One thing. Okay, one particular reason I gave here. And the second thing is, the farmers depended on tube well irrigation to cultivate the crops across the India. Second reason. This is the easy way or maybe method. Okay, way in the sense which we are going to take out the water from the underground level. This is the easy way. Going to digging the earth and taking out the water from the underground level. This is the easy way or method to extract the water from the underground even in a hilly and bumpy surface area. For this reason, look here, tube well irrigation is highly practiced in India because it is very useful in the hilly and bumpy surface areas. That is why it has accounted 40% of total irrigation in India. It's a particular reason I mentioned here. So for this, its accounts first position in water supply. Got it? Okay. Look into the next one. So next analysis of the part. Government spending lot of money on canal irrigation. Although it stands just below the tube well, accounting 30% of total. If all the projects are finished, the government have already approved so many projects to join in the river and so many canal projects. If those projects are finished, what happened? Canal irrigation here, look here. If all the projects are finished, it might have increased its position. It might have crossed the tube well irrigation because canal irrigation is one of the biggest project in our India. Okay, if it all finished, all the projects are finished, it might have increased its position. But as for the data, it didn't. Okay, look here. Open well irrigation is that is about the canal irrigation. Open well irrigation is the oldest system, but it is decreasing in the present time because of lack of equipment required to do this. Although farmer could not get sufficient water to the field. Look, if they depended on open well irrigation, they need a lot of equipment. Okay, and if they did also, and if they practiced also, what happened? They wouldn't get sufficient water to their paddy field, or maybe tower field, or maybe any crop. So for that reason, it accounts only 20% of total irrigation in India. And earlier, it has secured the first place because they were we didn't have a two-well irrigation 50 years ago or 60 years ago. Later, these newly technical water erecting methods are appeared as the technology goes on. You need to mention all these things in your report when you are analyzing the report. Look at the next one. Because of lack of equipment required to do this, although farmer could not get sufficient water to the field. Good rainy season required for this system. So open well irrigation needs good rainy season. Look, the next one. Other sources system played around 6% of contribution to the irrigation system. Tank sources system is vanishing nowadays. Okay, tank irrigation system is in the least position or the last position. Now this tank sources system is vanishing, disappearing, invisible. Why? What is the reason? Look at the reason here. Nowadays, because of negligence of the people and government. I am blaming both the people and the government here. Do you know the reason? Look at the reason here. Unplanned activities like take out the silt in the pond, one thing. Land extension, it is extinction, spelling mistake here, extension are the main reason for accounting 4% of total. Remember dear students, in so many, if the government and if the people won't take out the silt in the pond or maybe in the lake, what happen after 20 years or 30 years, the silt will go into storaging in the pond, okay, in the lake. And the storage capacity, the water storage capacity of that lake will decrease. Automatically, the lake won't give sufficient water. If they are going to dig in the silt as for 10 years or 20 years regularly, the lake will going to give good water storage. And land extension, my dear students, this is a big mafia nowadays. No, you heard the term. Real estate. When I was a child, my father told me there were so many lakes in Bangalore 25 years ago or 30 years ago. But now we can count the ponds of the Bangalore by using our fingers. Understood? So, for that reason, tank irrigation system only secured 4% of total irrigation. So this is the reason and analysis of the given data which is in your question paper. So go to the next one. This is the last sector, expression for 1 marks here, and the expression is nothing but a conclusion or overall opinion of the report. Look here I just mentioned like this. Agriculture is the major source of Indian economy. Government should promote lot of projects in canal irrigation, open well and tank irrigation. So what I am suggesting, government should have to give more projects in canal irrigation, open well irrigation, tank irrigation. I did not propose to give a lot of benefit to the tube well. Do you know why? There is a reason. Government should impose rules on tube well irrigation because if it is increased more, there we have a problem of groundwater level. Okay, groundwater level is decreasing if the tube well irrigation is increased in the society. Even if you dig the ground 1,000 feet down, nowadays in the summer days we couldn't get a water because of increasing of the tube well. Already the government has imposed so many rules on that, but the farmer won't take caring of those things. So what my suggestion is, government should bring a strict rule on tube well irrigation. If they want to take it, they have to take some permission like that, something else. So this is called entire your report. This is the end of the pie chart. Look, this will come for 5 marks, and if you follow all these steps, definitely you will get maximum marks. Maximum 5 out of 5. So this is my assurance for you in the examination. Dear students, if you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you want any clarification or if you have any doubts, comment in the below the comment box. I will reply to you. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.